In gaming, we occasionally have to fight for our victories, but there is a fine line between satisfying competition among friendly rivals and completely missing the joy of playing a game because you are so focused on winning. If you're in a tournament or playing chess against death, yes, absolutely, winning is all that matters. But in most cases, the battle should really be fun. Which means that this episode of Tabletop will be interesting. Because today, professional Magic the Gathering Pro Tour player Melissa DeTora is here, and she will face me down in a one-on-one battle in a deck building game. I'm gonna get killed. I don't know exactly how it's gonna go down, but I do know that one of us, who is probably me, is gonna end up on the loser's couch, and one of us, who's probably Melissa, is going to rule the galaxy in Star Realms. Star Realms is a drafting and deck building game designed by Magic Hall of Famers Robert Daughtry, who also co-designed Ascension, and Darwin Castle, who designed the Battle for Hill 218. Just like other games in this style, the goal is to reduce your opponent to 0 life points. In Star Realms, this is called Authority, before he or she does the same to you. Here's how a typical turn works. I will draw 5 cards from my deck, and then use them to do different things. Some cards give me trade, which I can spend to buy new ships and bases from this group of cards called the trade row. Other cards give me combat, which let me do damage to the other players. Some cards give me authority, which lets me increase my effective health. Most of the cards in the game do some combination of these things, or offer the player a choice to do one or more of them. This is called the card's primary ability. Most cards also have one or more special abilities that I can activate to do even more cool and useful things. But what makes Star Realms a real test of strategy are the 4 different factions that we can choose from when we're building our decks. Factions are important because in addition to their primary ability, a lot of the different faction cards have an ally ability, which is activated when 2 or more cards from the same faction are played in a single turn. In addition to playing ships, we will also play bases, which stay in play until we choose to discard them or until they are destroyed. Bases are great because they give us resources every turn, and they can also protect us. Some bases are also called outposts, and they are identified by this little black shield. When a player has 1 or more outposts in front of her, she cannot be directly attacked, nor can her other bases be attacked until that outpost is destroyed. The last thing we can do with cards is scrap them. If there's a little trash can on a card, that means we can remove that card to activate its scrap ability. Star Realms is really easy to teach and learn, and it has one of the best smartphone versions of a tabletop game I have played since Carcassonne. The entire game can literally fit into your pocket, and because it isn't a collectible card game, there is no chase, ever. But if you want to have big epic battles, the game is balanced perfectly. Just add 1 more deck for every 2 extra players and you are good to go. Oh, speaking of being good to go, I'm good to go. Let's play Star Realms.
I'm Melissa DeTora. I'm known for being a professional Magic player. I also worked at Wizards of the Coast as a member of the development team, and I helped design 2 Magic sets.
All right, so Melissa, welcome.
Thank you.
This is Star Realms. This is really exciting for me for a couple of reasons. We've never done a 2-player game on tabletop before. I've always just sort of felt like, oh, it wouldn't really work because generally in a 2-player game, the non-active player is like, oh, what am I gonna do? But in a game like this, you don't really have that much time to like think about all that stuff. Mm-hmm. It's also really exciting for me because I've never played against a professional before. So that's kind of exciting for me.
So my fans really want me to crush Wil Wheaton. I'm not really sure why, but they just want him to lose.
Everybody at home, we played out the trade row before we started. Melissa drew a 5, I drew a 1. Melissa goes first, I'm already losing, and good luck.
Well, I wouldn't really say you're already losing because I only have 3 cards in my hand.
Yeah.
So that is a disadvantage. Anyway, good luck to you too.
Thanks.
All right, so I have 2 trade and 1 combat.
Okay.
So let's see what I can buy here. I don't really think I want to take cards of 2 different colors.
Yeah, I think that's a smart move.
So I'm gonna go with the yellow.
All right.
So I'll buy this for 1. It goes into my discard pile.
Yep.
Even though there's a lot of blue out there, I decided to go with yellow because I don't really want to play a life gain strategy, and I like yellow because it goes through my deck very quickly, so I wanted to try and do that strategy. And then I will shoot you in the face for 1.
Oh, why? Why did you shoot me? Okay, great. That's one damage down. Because I go second, I start with 5 cards in my hand. I've got 1 combat and 4 trade. Or a Viper and 4 Scouts, if you want to think of it that way. So let's see, what am I looking at? What could I possibly pull up here? Oh, I like that barter world. One of the things I really like about this game is that you can't go into any round of Star Realms with a predetermined strategy. It's really what's in that trade row, especially in the first few rounds. And it looks like I'm probably going Trade Federation, which I know, Federation, a little on the nose for me, but I am willing to go ahead and endure all the jokes because I think maybe the Federation's going to carry me to victory today.
Yep, that's an excellent choice.
I am going to buy this barter roll.
That's probably what I would have got if I had 4.
My thing. Also, I'm going to hit you for 1. I'm going to swing at you for 1.
No.
Yeah, yes. And then a new card's out here. It's the Corvette.
Oh, how lucky.
Which I used in our explanation for the game.
That was a perfect card for me because...
No! Ah, damn it!
No, it's not that bad. So I'll buy this for 2. I knew that I wanted to buy that first because it just says draw a card on it and it's pretty cheap to buy.
Besides, Corvettes are cool. Have you seen Corvette Summer? It's not very good, but it's a movie about a Corvette.
And see what we get. Ooh, another 2.
Boy,
it's like
another
perfect.
blob, yeah.
All right,
yeah.
so I'll buy this blob guy.
Yeah.
And then hit you for 1.
Okay, I had that coming. I deserved that.
Definitely.
The Trade Federation flagship is great. It costs 6, it's 5 damage, and its ally ability is add 5 authority, and you get to draw a card.
If I learned anything about deck building games, any card that says draw a card is
super useful,
very
right?
Good.
I got 1 Viper and 4 Scouts again. Go me. So I'm going to spend 1 trade on a Federation shuttle, because I already have the Federation base. What do we have here? Ooh, the Hive. The Hive is great. It's a blob base worth 3, and its ally ability is you get to draw a card. If I had more to spend, I'd be buying it to stop you from getting it. I'm going to spend another 1 to get this other Federation shuttle.
So you're going for all the blues here.
Looks like I'm going, well, it's a whole, listen, I don't like to lean on the Star Trek thing very much, but Federation is on brand for me.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And then I have these 2 left that I can't do a whole lot with, so I'm just going to go ahead and buy an Explorer, please.
All right, there's an Explorer.
Thank you. Put that there, and then I'm going to swing at you for 1.
Oh man, so rude.
Yeah, I know, it's terribly. At this point, it's not even really damaging. It's just being obnoxious, It's just like, I'm just going to come over and kick you in the shin and then run away. It's real common for players in a dueling card game to just try to do a little bit of damage and mostly protect themselves until they can do all the damage at once. I don't think that's a particularly effective strategy. I think the best thing to do is just chip away and chip away and chip away. And that's the way I like to play. I know that's the way Melissa likes to play.
An Imperial Fighter and a Corvette.
Oh no!
And they're both
so
yellow,
much.
which triggers their faction things. You discard a card.
Okay.
I get to draw a card.
Yep.
And I get a lot of combat.
Boy, do you get a lot of combat.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh God.
And the card I drew is also super cool.
Oh, no.
Gives me another 4 combat.
Yep. Oh, and you get to scrap a card in the trade row if you want to.
Ooh, I'll totally do that.
Yeah.
So this is the best blue card on the board, so we'll just get rid of this.
Okay.
After all that is said and done, I have 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So take 11.
Yeah, it looks like you're gonna hit me for 11. All right, things are great. Everything's great. A fifth of my damage is gone, and I'm a little worried.
I play a Corvette and then another yellow, and then I play a green card that does combat, and it was like the best thing ever. I
am 12 pounds of worry wrapped up in a t-shirt.
Then I have these 3 scouts, so I have 3 trade to buy with. So I'm gonna just buy green stuff.
Yeah.
So this one seems good because it costs 3. So I'll buy this ram, and then I will end my turn.
Are you sure?
I think so.
Okay. So I have to discard a card. I'm gonna discard a scout. And let's see, I've got a Federation shuttle, which gives me 2 trade. I've got the barter world, which is a base that comes into play. It's not an outpost, so that's...
So I don't have to attack it.
You don't have to attack it, that's
right.
But
I can if I want.
That's right. And I've got 2 scouts, so I've got 4, and I potentially have 6 trade. So yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take that 6 trade, and I am gonna buy this outpost to prevent you from getting it. The Royal Redoubt. I get 4 authority, so 1, 2, 3.
You can turn a 5 into a 1.
And I'm gonna turn. I guess that's how that works. 5. I'm gonna turn. Wait. I'm gonna turn this 5 into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Somebody help me do this. I don't know how this works. So I'm going to turn this 1 into 5, which is a thing that I thought up entirely on my own. I certainly didn't need to have somebody from off camera help me figure out how to do that complicated math.
We don't know how to math.
Yeah. Wow. What's that? I know how to math. It's that I don't know how to math in those units. And it turns out that we're busy. We're shopping this turn.
Yeah, for sure.
So we're not attacking you at all this
Believe
turn.
me, I know the feeling. So I have some good news for you.
Oh no.
I will also be spending a turn shopping. I have 5 trades, so I will totally want to buy this hive.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
you do.
this
Yeah,
hive
why
is
wouldn't you?
sweet.
That hive's amazing.
Yep.
And then we'll bring out a new card. Oh, we got the recycling station. I love the recycling
Yeah, that
station
card's super
because
cool.
it really lets you just burn through cards real quick.
Yep.
All right, I've got a scout and another scout. And I have a Federation shuttle. I'm just going to go ahead and grab my 4 health now by turning this 1 into a 5.
Great, yeah, we
'Cause
finally
we figured out how to do
math.
that. Okay. Then I have 2 Vipers for 2 points. 2 points, Melissa. Just 2
Oh, no.
2 damage coming at you.
Oh,
I'm just gonna hit you
no.
right away.
So painful.
So do I want to block you? Now, do I want to block you by stopping you from getting that mothership? That's probably a smart move for me right now. And the trade escort works with which is
my deck.
a net 2 less than what you like, that it lets me discard up to 2 cards. Oh man, but then I also
4
have authority
like the recycling
and 4
station.
damage.
But the authority cancels it out.
6
it
is a
actually
lot of
gives me
damage.
a
7 is a
positive
lot. I'd say those odds are pretty good. So I'm gonna take the trade escort.
Okay.
I wonder if I mathed myself into a bad decision. I'm sure the internet will let me know. So the Federation is really good at letting me build that authority back up and kind of cling to life a little bit. So we brought up the embassy yacht, and it's your turn.
So I'll play this base. It's a hive.
I am going to do everything I can to kill
It's
that
not
hive.
even a threat. It's fine.
It looks like it's a 3 combat threat
No,
automatically.
it isn't that.
Okay.
All right, then I'll play this yellow guy.
Okay.
You discard a card.
Great. Melissa's Imperial Fighter is going to be the death of me. That card can force an opponent to discard, and I'm having 4 cards every single time. I can't do a lot of damage. I can't buy a lot of things. I can just sit here and look sad.
And 2 more combat.
Oh,
so
Lord.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I
Okay.
have a scout, but there's no 1s on the board, so
Yeah.
this is useless.
Now you can shoot the base if you want and destroy.
Oh, you're right,
You
I
could
can shoot the base.
you could destroy the base, and then I would have to take the remaining 3. But anyway, it's up to you. You choose how you want that damage to be
Yeah,
spent.
you're right. I can totally kill the base. All right, yeah, I'll shoot the base.
Okay, so the base.
We'll see what happens.
The base dies.
Yeah, and then you take
And then
3.
I take 3. So I'm gonna
You can
get
flip
rid of
that
this
one over.
5. I'm gonna turn this 5 to 1. Okay, and that represents taking out 2. All right, I got a Federation shuttle for 2 trade, and then a scout, and then a scout, and then an explorer. So 2, 4. I have 6. So I'm gonna buy that embassy yacht for 3. I think I'll take the trade pod. And put that there.
Makes sense.
Bring
Stop
a new
me from
guy
getting
out.
it.
There's a blob wheel. There's
blob
nothing out
wheel.
there that costs 1. And I'm done. Please don't make me discard a card this turn.
All right, well, we'll see what happens.
really neat
so
if you could
first, I will
not do
Corvette, so I get to draw a card.
Oh no!
All right, and then I use my base to get 3 combat.
Yeah.
And then I'll play this battle pod,
Oh.
so I get the
Yeah.
faction abilities.
Yeah, you do.
So I get to draw a card,
Yep.
so I'll do that.
Okay.
And I get another 2 combats.
Yeah. And,
Okay.
and I think you also, if you
Oh,
wish, you
I
can
can scrap
scrap a
something if I
card.
want.
Yeah. You probably want to scrap that mothership, I think. What you don't want to scrap is that frigate. I can tell you that right now. Or freighter, I mean. Sorry.
You make very good points.
I know.
But
I'm all about helping you.
I think I'm going to live dangerously and scrap
Son
this
of
thing.
a...
And then we'll see what we draw.
Oh man,
battle
the
blob.
battle blob. That thing is badass. 8 damage.
So
Boy.
I'm gonna actually buy this thing for
All
4.
right.
That's all I can buy, but I am gonna have you take roughly
10.
1 million damage. It's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay,
So-
well, I'll just take this giant 10 card and
Yeah,
discard it.
10. It's close to 1 million.
It's really close. I will take 7 damage.
So your face takes 7.
Oh, curse you, not having enough to buy that freighter.
I'm so lucky. I'll play this.
Oh, no.
So you discard a card. And
don't want to.
I get 2. That's life. You'll get over it.
Life is, but I don't want to do that.
6 of it has to go at the outpost.
Yeah.
So that thing takes 6.
6.
Shoot
So
my
I will
recycling
shoot your
station.
recycling station down.
Dead recycling station.
Yep. I got the trade bot. You may scrap a card in your hand or discard pile. So maybe I'm going to scrap a card, which as it actually turns out I am going to do because this isn't doing me any good at all, and I can't go shopping this turn anyway because I don't have enough to spend. So I get 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is enough for me to buy the Mech World. Or do I want to buy the Battle Blob? Because it is a big swing, and even though I only get to do it once, I am down so far in damage that I have to start hitting you for a lot of damage.
You don't want to buy the Battle Blob.
If I want to have
Let's just pretend that's not fair.
any chance at all of coming back, I can't afford to slow down and play a long game. I have to start hitting you now. Yeah, I'm going to buy that Battle Blob.
Well, that makes me very sad.
I am in a position right now where I really feel like I'm on my heels. I am reacting. I'm pulling green cards off that trade row so I can prevent Melissa from adding to her blob armada.
At first, I was like, oh, that sucks. I really wanted to buy that. But then I thought about it, and I just thought that that's fine. He's just actually making his deck worse.
I am not poking her with my stabby poker as much as I need to. These are all technical terms. If you have a hard time understanding this, please go to our website where there will be a primer that will help you understand stabby pokey, sticky poker, pokey sticker, scratchy scratcher, the Yankee puller.
So first discard, then I'll play this to draw and get like a million combat, and then play this green guy. So I have 12.
Okay.
And then I have 3 to buy with. So you take 12.
Yes, I do. Well,
And if I want, I can scrap this to get 3 in case I want to buy a 6.
Yeah.
But there's actually no 6s. There's a 5. That doesn't seem worth it. Yeah, I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to buy nothing. Not even an Explorer. Doesn't do anything.
Not even an Explorer.
What are you at?
By the way, whoever
7?
shuffled this deck before this game is fired. Battle Station. Viper, 1 damage. The trade pod gives me 3. And if I had another blob, I would get 2, but I don't. So I have 4 to spend. So I'm going to buy that missile bot for 2. So what? Okay, in your opinion, right? Would you keep the outpost to sort of like try to stay alive, or would you turn it into damage and try to do damage right away? It's one of the areas where the design in this game really shines through because you have a choice to make. It's your battle station. Is it going to be offensive for you or defensive for you? It can't be both.
I would keep the outpost.
All right.
5 damage doesn't do anything.
All right, then I'm going to keep the outpost. I'm keeping the outpost, everybody. I'm keeping the outpost. Yes, as a percentage of her total authority, 5 is nothing. So it's better for me to like have a chance to get some powerful cards into my deck. I'm going to damage you for 1.
No way.
Yeah.
For my turn, I'll play a hive.
Great.
I'll play a recycling station.
Okay.
I'm going to discard a scout and a viper.
Okay.
To draw 2.
Okay.
Well, I drew a scout and a viper.
That happens to me all the time.
So I have 4 to shoot with, and your thing is 5, which means I can't kill it.
Yeah, my coach told me that I should stay to not turn it into an attack. That I should like use it as a shield.
You did a great job.
Yeah.
So I have these 2 scouts that I could buy something for 2, and last turn I chose not to buy Explorer.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like Explorer can like kind of finish you off, so maybe I just buy it this turn.
Yeah, I think you buy the Explorer.
All right, buying the Explorer.
I think that's good. All right.
You talked me into it.
All right, here, let's see what happens for me. The first thing that I do is pull out my missile bot.
Oh,
You may scrap a card in your hand or discard pile. So I'm going to scrap a card in my discard pile. I'm gonna scrap a scout. In a deck building game like this, you always want your deck to have as few cards in it as possible, so you're cycling through the powerful cards faster than your opponent can get those same cards out of their deck. Then I've got an Embassy Yacht, which is gonna get me 3 authority. Then I got a Federation Shuttle, whose ally ability is another 4 and $2. And then I got 2 scouts. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $6 to spend. Oh boy. Do I want to buy the Mech World because it's like a super duper ally for everything? Yeah, I do. It's a 6-point outpost, which is extremely powerful. And it's an ally to every faction. And I'm going to shoot your recycling station down with it.
Dead.
All right. Oh, if you have 2 or more bases in play, draw 2 cards. Okay.
So sad.
But I don't have that in play. All right, great.
I have 2 bases. Can I draw 2 cards?
No, you absolutely may not. It's your turn.
All right. I'll play a Battle Pod. This one allows me to draw a card,
Yep.
so I'll do that.
Uh-oh.
So I'm going to scrap one of these.
Yep.
This one seems like maybe a little better because it gives you life.
Yep.
And it draws you 2 cards. So the Battle Pod also helped me take out a command ship, and that's actually the best card in the game. That card's insane. It draws 2 cards, it gains life, it does everything. So thank you, Battle Pods. You did a real good job. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm buying this for 7. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yep.
That card is awesome for my deck, so I was super happy that I was able to buy that. It allows me to draw 2 cards if I have a green faction, and it does a lot of combat. And then I have a bunch of combat. Let's
Boy,
see,
you have
we
a
have
lot of combat.
3, 7, 9.
Yep.
But maybe 2 more. So, but I can't kill you. So
9.
So first I can shoot this.
Yep, so that's 5. That leaves you
And then I can
with
shoot you for 4.
4, yep.
And then I have maybe
You
2,
could
4
take
remaining if I
another
want.
4 down, which would leave me with 6.
But I'll hold on to them.
I feel like the mice my cat brings into the house. All right, so I got that Royal Redoubt, which is super. Be even better if I actually had a Star Alliance card. But look, I've got a Barter World. And then I got the Blob Wheel, which is the 3rd base that I get to put in play. That's neat. And then a pair of Scouts. I am gonna go ahead and have that Barter World give me 2 authority.
Okay.
Because I refuse to accept that I'm basically dead. My Royal Redoubt and my Blob Wheel are gonna do 4 damage to you directly because I can't destroy your hive, which is a giant bummer.
I take 4.
Yep, and this trade row is kind of like, it's like a mall with a bunch of stores in it that just sell garbage that you don't want. But then every other store is f***ing Neiman Marcus. Oh, I'm just gonna buy an Explorer.
There's an Explorer.
Okay, great.
My turn's actually very sad.
Yeah, the last time you said that though, it was sad, but for me.
Now, this one's actually really sad for me. So I
Okay.
have 4 combat.
Yeah.
And I can only attack this.
Oh,
And I
okay.
can't kill it, so
Yeah,
it doesn't
all right.
do anything.
Thanks, Royal Redoubt. You guys get a.
They did a real
you get
good
a
job.
pizza. I'm gonna send a pizza to that space station.
Oh, they're going to be so happy.
They're gonna be great, right?
So I'm going to buy the super sweet Blob Destroyer that costs 4
Oh,
and does 6 damage.
Yeah, it does. 1, 2, 3. That takes me up to 5. Good cards for Will. Good cards for Will. No, 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 no. Okay, let's start out with a Scout.
Okay.
And then we're gonna add a Scout.
Uh-oh.
And then we're gonna bring out a Viper. I've got the Embassy Yacht. If you have 2 or more bases in play, draw 2
No!
cards.
This is horrible news.
Okay. The Mech World. I have quite a meat shield
you
in
get
front
a
of me.
lot of-
Yeah. Plus I have a Trade Escort, which
no.
lets me draw a card.
What have I done?
I really just want to draw and then a Missile Bot, which lets me scrap a card in my hand or discard pile. And at this point, I mean, like I would have scrapped one of those, but I don't want to because I want all the money that I can spend. So the Mech World is for everything. So I get 2, 4, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage. Do I just take the hive out and hope that I can start doing damage, or do I ignore the hive for now and just try to knock her down as quickly as I can? I really don't know what the right move here is.
Ouch.
I'm gonna hit it straight to you. I'm just gonna let the hive live.
He's just trying to lose. I'm not really sure what's going on there and why he isn't killing it, but sure, I'll take it.
All right, I get 7 authority. So that takes me up to 21, that's neat. Then I'm going to scrap the Blob Wheel, so I get 3 trade. Now I get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trade, so I can buy the Fleet HQ, and then I'm gonna grab 2 more authority. That turn could not have been better for me. I did a ton of damage, and I got back a ton of authority. I am beginning to feel like I might have some comeback in me.
All right, so first I'll play this green ram, which gives me a card and additional 2
Oh, Lord.
combat. So I'll draw this card, and then I have to reshuffle my deck because
no, how
I'm
terrible
going to
for
draw
you.
another card.
Yeah.
I have no deck left.
Yeah, that 1 card is worth 7 combat. So you've got 10 combat out there. But I have 12 points of Don't Hurt Me.
So the card that I'm going to play is Corvette that gives me a card. All right, then this, so you discard a card.
I'm gonna discard an Explorer.
All right, now I'm going to count up all this damage. So we have 3, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So kill these 2 bases.
These 2 bases takes out 12, so you have 6. that can go straight through to me. But you probably want to spend 4 of
maybe.
it stopping the barter world. I mean,
Oh yeah,
really.
it's such a threat.
Yeah.
Well, it gives you 2 life.
Yeah, it does.
It's a real thing.
Yeah,
So
and
so
I
have
can
6
turn it
left.
into 5 combats, so you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually kill this.
Okay.
And 2 to you.
And then 2 to me? Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
What do I want to buy? A recycling station? Nothing else is super exciting.
Yeah,
I'll just buy
I think the
this.
recycling station's the better choice.
Okay.
And that brings another missile bot out.
It's
into
your
the trade
turn.
row. Okay, we'll start out with the battle station. Exciting, right? It's an outpost.
Yeah,
5.
it saves you. It's pretty exciting.
The trade bot, which lets me scrap a card in my hand or discard pile. Goodbye, Scout. Then I get an Explorer, but this is what I'm really excited about.
No.
I drew the Battle Blob.
Oh, that's so much damage.
Yeah, unfortunately you destroyed my machine world, so it's not gonna let me draw another card, but it does 8. Now I have to make a decision here. 2, 4, 8, 16.
Oh my god, this is not happening.
21. I'm gonna do
geez.
21 damage to you. I'm gonna scrap all the scrappy
man.
scraps. This is a huge, phenomenal, amazing comeback for me.
All right, I'll be honest. I was pretty sure I was going to win this game right from the start, so I'm pretty humbled at this point.
All right, my fingers are crossed. We're still friends-ish.
So I have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yep.
So I have 7, and potentially 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yep. And I have 21.
Yep. I'm gonna buy this crazy 7 thing, the machine base. Yeah.
Okay.
And then since like I feel like I'm gonna die real soon, I'm gonna throw these at you for 4. And
Okay.
then another 3.
Okay.
So you take 7.
All right.
All right. So my turn's over. I'm at 6. You're at
All right.
almost dead.
Yep.
So like I feel like this is the last turn here.
This is gonna be really close.
Oh geez.
All right. So I've got a Federation shuttle for $2. I've got another Federation shuttle for $4, and these both work together, so I get 8 authority.
8 life. Yep.
Okay, I got a Scout for $1, a Viper for a combat, and then a Missile Bot for 2 combat. So I'm gonna do 3 damage to you directly.
Yep. So I go from 6 to 3.
Yep. I'm going to scrap a card in my discard pile, which will be this Scout. Whew. Boy, Melissa, this is gonna be really close.
So I'm at 3 life, and I know that Will can do 3 damage on his next turn. So I know that this is my final turn, and I have to just like assemble something to do his last 22 points of damage. 22 is like a lot. So I don't know how I'm gonna do it.
If Melissa draws well, I'm dead. And I know you're looking at the score right now and saying, but you have 22 and she has 3. How can that possibly be? I will tell you why. Because the blobs watch.
First, play this Blob Destroyer.
Oh, dear, no!
And then another blob thing, a mothership. God! So I draw 2 cards.
Yep. Plus you draw a card because of the hive.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, wow, I
Yeah.
draw 3 cards?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I'm dead, huh?
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Recycling
Okay.
station. Discarding 2 scouts to draw 2.
Yep, that's a good move.
Then a battle pod.
Oh, Lord. I
and
think
then
I'm dead.
some
I think
monies
I'm dead.
and things.
Yeah.
So
let's count up the combat first before we do anything.
Okay,
and just see
so
if we even
6,
need to.
12, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. What are you at?
I have 22.
All right, well, I'll 22 you.
I'm dead. Dude, I feel like this is a stand up and shake hands moment.
It kind of is.
That was amazing! Oh, what a game!
That was a pretty good
game. I am so excited to give you a trophy. I gotta say, honestly, it's nice to get back to something that's familiar. Me on the loser's couch. And the truth is, I don't feel bad to be here. I think I played a really good game, and I almost won. This couch is much more comfortable and a lot less porny than couches we've used in the past. Am I right, Tony? Like, come on, right? Unless, was Porn Shot on this couch over the weekend?
There was.
Okay. Welcome back, Porn Couch! Porn Couch. I love you. All right, that's enough. That's enough. It's enough about me. Let's go give Melissa a trophy. Melissa, that was an incredibly exciting game for me. And,
Totally.
Yeah, and I felt like it really hit the perfect balance of friendly competition and like the intensity of playing a game where like you kind of do want to win, you know?
It was a little stressful for me too, especially when I was at 3 Life.
But you won. It was great. And I am really excited to present to you the Tabletop Trophy of Awesome. This is for you. Now listen, I know you might think that it's the 2004 Gutterball Champion from the Fullerton Classic trophy, but it is actually expressly made custom for you. It even has your name on it.
Wow.
Yeah. And this is yours.
This is
and
amazing.
And you get to keep it. And if you would like to make a speech, you may. And I will stand here and look approvingly as you do so.
Sure. So this win means a lot to my friends and fans. They wanted nothing more than for me to crush Wil Wheaton at a game. So
you are the internet's champion.
So I just want to say, you're welcome.
Yeah, mission accomplished. Congratulations, you earned it. And I am really happy that we got to do this today. Thank you so much for watching. Be nice to each other. And until next time, play more games.
Is that it?
You can stand there awkwardly, or you could, I can stand here awkwardly with you. The credits are rolling right now. We're not looking, we can't see, it's all post-production, but these people worked. They did things on the show.
Good job.
Is there anything you want us to put in the credits?
I don't know.
All right, we could put an I don't know in the credits. Outstanding. Okay, I think we're done.
Cool.
All right, we're leaving. All right, come on.
I always wanted a bowling trophy.
And you got one. And you didn't have to bowl to get it, which is even better.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Yep.